Here in Louisville, we are so lucky because our park system was designed in 1891 by the one, the only Frederick Law Olmstead, who is considered to be the founder of American landscape architecture. This guy planned major grounds, schools, parks around the country in the 19th and 20th centuries, like the Biltmore Estate, the Niagara Falls Reservation, the 1893 World's Fair, UC Berkeley. He also worked on Central Park in the U.S. Capitol grounds, so this guy is a pretty big deal. Olmsted's firm also helped develop much of the original plans for the city of Louisville, and the Louisville Park System is one of only 4 completed Olmsted-designed parks in the world. Olmsted's vision was to use parkways to connect all of the parks that surrounded what was then the perimeter of Louisville. I believe that Olmsted's philosophies on environmental design are what made him such a great planner. He believed in working with the landscape in its entirety, which included its difficulties and its disadvantages for design. He also believed that decorative elements within the design, like plants and structures, should be kept to a minimum and not over the top. So he didn't like to use any non-native species in the parks. He believed that the focus should always be on the landscape itself. He wanted to create a design that didn't necessarily call attention to itself, but that unconsciously created that feeling of tranquility. For Olmsted, utility always came before ornamentation. Olmsted passed in 1903, but his sons, Frederick Law Olmstead Jr. and John Charles Olmsted, continued his work. And of course, his legacy lives on in our beautiful parks and due largely to the work of Louisville's Olmsted Parks Conservancy.